Hello, this is Blue Joe Saunders, WBO middleweight champion of the world. Subscribe to Sporting Icons to stay in touch with all the top news. God bless you all.
As a lot of you guys might be aware now, George Groves beat Chris EUBANK Jr. by unanimous decision. Personally, I had it 8-4 in George Groves' favour, and George Groves retained his Super WBA title and took away Chris EUBANK Jr.'s IBO Super Middleweight title. But in round number 12, George Groves, he'd done something to his shoulder. I don't know whether he ruptured a ligament or what he'd done. We're still waiting on results for that. So it's going to be interesting as to what it is that they do, because the final is scheduled for June, which isn't too far away really. Obviously Callum Smith, he's got his fight with Jürgen Brähmer coming up the weekend, and Kalle Sauerland has spoken about the injury, where they could potentially move the date by a couple of weeks here or there, but much longer than that they're going to have to look for a replacement. Now hopefully George Groves is going to be okay, he's going to be able to make the final. But if he's not, obviously he gets to keep his titles. These titles are not inclusive of the tournament, if you like, so whatever happens he's still going to be champion. But Chris EUBANK Jr. could well go to the final and fight Callum Smith, if Callum Smith was to be successful against Jürgen Brähmer. And this is what Kalle Sauerland said. If not, then they have other standby fighters. So I'm pretty much presuming that he's talking about either Jamie Cox or whoever. So that will be interesting as to what it is that they do. Now that they're not going to be postponing it for months on end, so whatever verdict George Groves gets, like I said, he's currently in hospital having a scan on his left shoulder to find out exactly how bad the damage is. Hopefully it's not too bad at all, and he can just have like a couple of weeks off rest and then get back into the gym camp to prepare for the winner of Callum Smith and Jürgen Brähmer. So we're going to have to wait and see on that one, but it'll be interesting. If George Groves doesn't make it, what would they do? We may still see Chris EUBANK Jr. in the final of the World Boxing Super Series, but of course he's not going to be winning the Super WBA or his IBO title back. He would just beat, if he was to be successful of course, then he would just beat Callum Smith, for example, for the WBC Diamond Belt. He'd lift the Muhammad Ali Trophy or that kind of thing. But I don't know, it'd be interesting. Very, very interesting, and like I said, hopefully George Groves is going to be okay and he's going to make the final. So drop your thoughts below as to what you believe the World Boxing Super Series or Kalle Sauerland should do if the situation is that George Groves can't make the final. Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.